like this, and I think it would look pretty good. What are you? 5. If you go 5 over, off of center... Alright. We're gonna go ahead and put the curve in on this side. This should give us enough kind of room for logistics to come in here and sort themselves out as we go to the various little floating sub-buildings that we're going to create. All right. And all the while, this will be very, hopefully, visually interesting when we finish it. Lots of fun colors we get to play with. There we go. All right. All right, so that takes care of all of our curves. If that's the case, then I'll trim these off. And then we have all this space underneath here too. We could drop some factory stuff underneath here. I'm really liking this though. I think that we're really on to something here. All right, so you. Okay. We can then kind of encase this maybe, or have this look a little different. There we go. So we have a curve, and then somewhere in here we have a garage. Belts through here somewhere. I almost feel like maybe we want to cut an angle here. Do you know what I mean by that? We do that. In fact, what we could even do is we're gonna have to do this by pulling one of these out because I can't see what I'm doing. We could use these pieces. do something like that. Almost feel like probably need to come back to here. Okay. Just laying out the lay of the land here. Probably put some maybe some machines up on a floor? Not really sure yet. I think we can go to here. Yeah. Figure something out to do here with that. We gotta have it supported, so. Okay, now that we've got a shape, we just need to go vertical with it. Okay, so let's pretend we do trains. We could probably get the trains up into here. We could easily do that. We're not gonna do that right now. How tall would you need to be? Well, let's not ask that question that hard. If we were to use the biggest vehicle, we would use this dumb thing. Right? So, how tall do we need to be above you to be able to get everything in that we want? Right? Okay, that clears 8 meters more than clears the truck, if I remember right. And if you put this piece up like that, he clears, but he just clears. So if I wanted to go up to 12 and then be able to put things like, oh, I don't know, like that, that's much better. See, then we would have a little bit more room to do a variety of support type structures. So let's go up here. Okay. And trains would be at this level. I'm okay with that. They would need to curve though. They would definitely need to curve. They probably have to curve into there and go into a couple of stub stations. But that's okay. We would compensate for that. Right. So let's go out here and put this down. That would get us our rail and give us a very impressive bridge. The interesting thing that I'm actually thinking about is you really won't have... There'll be a central support structure for this, and it'll cantilever out, and then it'll be a series of arches. Definitely gonna blueprint it, whatever it's gonna look like. We're not gonna mess with that tonight, that's for sure. But I do want the outline of all of this mess in place, so I don't forget what I'm working on. Okay. So the next phase of the thing that we need to build is going to be, we want to get this power out here.
Just get back to work.
I am at work. What do you think I'm doing? Yeah, that's gonna look cool. I thought about maybe if we end up extending it this way, but I think we'll just go vertical. And we'll encase the waterfall on that side. But I need to work on a train piece of it, and... as I said, once we... because all we're gonna do at the beginning is use... we gotta make those handful of items. We'll look at how much they are in the constructor per minute and try to come up with a good number. So if this is the train, this train will get us all over the place, and... yeah. We're not gonna use our we're gonna kind of go with more of like, I hate to use the word monorail, but like more of a monorail setup. Where I think we'll be... what I think we'll end up being is like double track through here. Oh, you're good. We can actually pull you out for right now. Kind of like you'll have one train track here and then the power towers in the middle on their own supports. So yeah, we'll have something bridge-wise that looks like this, and then we'll have all the supports underneath it. So this will kind of be hanging off the bottom, or we'll do a gigantic flippin' arch across once I figure out how big it would be. Hey, FTRW, how are you? We are working on trains and a road and belts for Fixmas. So what we're currently looking at is our Fixmas build area is Paradise Island with some pretty curves and a really big fucking bridge. So yeah, it's kind of what I'm working on right now. At this stage of the game, all I am after is getting this thing to a spot where I'm comfortable. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Just cruising. Taking a break from everything else that's driving me crazy. So we'll have a road bridge underneath that we can use. Right, so it'll be bi-directional road bridge. This will probably not be this enclosed. I'll come up with some sort of blueprint at some point. I don't know if we'll do it tonight or not, but... what I do want to do is get at least Fixmas started tonight. So we're going to get started there. And I've got other things to fix, and I kind of just don't feel like fixing them tonight. So... so we're going to grab this guy. Oh, I'm... like, why? I was wondering why I wasn't flying. I am out of freaking biofuel. There. So yeah, all I'm after right now is, I want to run power over there. I want to run it on top of this bridge, which is kind of why I built it this way. But yeah, I'm kind of at that point right now where I am a little over. You know what we could do? No, yeah. Design something into the blueprint. Blah, 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 blah. What if... You are really far over. We did that. We run the trains on the outside of this. It feels too big, though, you know? I'd love to run the rail further in. I don't really want it to overhang. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, fine. Okay, so what are you gonna do now? Still gotta make all the branches for that. Mako Shogun raiding in. Did I raid myself in? Because I was lurking in your stream. No, I didn't raid myself in. I hate that when I do that. It's like, wait, because I'll forget that all these streamers open. So yeah. Ugh. We have this one to build too, which we'll need to figure out what to do with that. Ooh, I know what we could do with that. All right. Well, anyway, I'm distracted. Mako, what were you? How was your Fixmas build of what you could actually, you know, build of it? How'd it go? What was I building? I was gonna build this. Okay. Is that even? That's even. Okay. How was the stream, buddy? How goes the Fixmas? Okay. How far will you go? You will go a good chunk of the way down. Yeah. I am just in the preliminary of laying out the map, so... as you can see where we're at Paradise Island. The advantage I have right now is getting power in here is... Hey, Creating Games, thank you for the follow. Games is now following. The dog always calls me. It's because somebody's at the door. That's because somebody's at the door. Yeah, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Where do we put the Christmas tree? That's the other question to ask ourselves. We could put it up on top, above where the trains go in. Like right here. On that, where that pillar is. You know what? Here. Yeah, we're gonna kill the trees. At least right here. Oh, no salty comment, Ada. Really?
Really?
Really, game? Can I not chop those down? That was more work than it needed to. I could see that. That's why you take a break and do something else. That's the nicest part about this game. There's a lot of things you could just do that have... Oh, I don't want to build on this. I'm gonna go do this instead. Oh, I don't feel like doing this. I can go do this. Fixmas is here. I'm going to work on Fixmas here and there. I don't want to deal with this. I'll go detail this building. I mean, there's so many things you could do that aren't factory related, for lack of a better word. You're gonna... Oops, shit. You're gonna go to there. You will go to there. Think of the puppies. I am thinking of the puppies. That's why I'm building a factory over here. This is where we're gonna land power. Or is it? We can definitely do something interesting over here. If I'm gonna do power though, I'll probably center these power towers on the bridge once I get the actual length of where they need to go. But yeah, I always run into a thing with this game. If I ever feel unmotivated, I just go play something else. I'm glad that bug is still there. So if we build you, say, here, I have my train track on this one, and I curve into 2 stations that are here. That allows me... Can I not build you in the right spot? Apparently not. There's like a very specific spot if you build it, it's dead center. So if we build that there, grab you, and put you there, you should be good to go. Okay. So that would get us power into there. This will all be divided, so if I want to run... in the right spot? No. Okay, you need to go over just a tick more. There we go. So that will give us our power into the base. I think we'll run power and our garage for the vehicles, any cars we want to come in here and hang out, into this spot right here. And then we have this over here. So we can run all of our belt logistics, anything that we need to come into this area to run into the factory, which we'll build here on this side. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel these guys in. Like so. I will always say, if there's always something you can do. I can get you though, where if you were doing Fixonium, I could see that could get a little much. It's kind of why right now what I'm working on, the main factory, is something that's expandable and should get me enough iron to get me through a good chunk of the way through the next phase. So while I'm building a substantial build, I'm not really, struggling to say, oh yeah, I need this done, this done. Okay. Our road's here. You know what I really want is this to be 16-foot floors. Is that what I want? Do I want a 16-foot logistics floor here? Is that what I want today? Is that what I want? Really, really want? Okay, he would be... Where's the height? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's really narrow. But this could be a walkway. We're also over this now, too. Okay, so that's fair. We can go vertical. We can actually make this slanted. That's not a bad idea, actually. So we come to there. Go into that location. Sorry about that. Alright, we're gonna pull these trees out. Unfortunately, they have to go. So yeah, we would come all the way back to here. I want to curve this in. So... Mako, thank you for the lurk, buddy. Enjoy your time away. I'll be here. You know, I'm not going anywhere tonight. Do we want to use these kind of windows here? How do we feel about that? Not good. Why? We would need... do something different there. We would have to do it this way. I really do want to use those windows, though. If we're gonna do that, then we need... Ignore the colors, because we don't worry about color till later. And then what we can do is that. Okay. And then we'll go around the curve. See, that's better. All right, you. So this grid changes, which is fine. If that's the case, then I want to go like this. Right? And we want you there. You know, in some ways, it might be beneficial to not do that side and do you like that. Okay. Let's grab this guy. Let's bring all of this over. Right. Start here, and then we bring her back together here. All right. Okay. What other interesting shapes could we come up with here? So that gets us to here, and we want to extend this over the edge.